Okay, so today I'm going to show you some cookies, really simple cookies that you can make at home. They're called, I'll just call them oatmeal banana chocolate chip cookies. It's literally only 3 ingredients. Here are the ingredients. You need 1.5 cups of oatmeal, 2 medium bananas, and 1/3 cup of chocolate chips, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to take 2 medium bananas. Let's say these are medium. The riper they are, the better. So even if they're completely brown on the outside, that is fine. They'll be really sweet. And, you know, we're making cookies, so we kind of want them sweet. So you're going to take your bananas. Okay. I'm going to put them in this bowl. Just put my garbage can here. Okay. I really like this recipe because I know you're probably thinking healthy cookies, but really all these ingredients are pretty healthy. The only one that's not healthy are the chocolate chips, but you know, they're a lot healthier than regular cookies, and you know, you can eat a little bit of unhealthy things. You know, we need a good balance in life. So I'm mashing these bananas with a fork. I actually never made this before. So maybe you're making it along with me for the first time as well. And like I said, if your banana is a little browner on the outside, it's actually better. It'll be easier to mash. This banana's still kind of pretty firm, but that's okay. You gotta use what you've got. Okay, so I'm gonna switch forks because I think I bent this fork. Let me get a sturdier fork. Okay. And I actually think I might need a bigger bowl, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, so I think I have them pretty mashed, if you can see there. Yeah, they look pretty good to me. So next we're going to add the oatmeal. So it says 1.5 cups. And when I was reading the recipe, the lady who made the recipe said that she likes mixing 2 different kinds. So here are quick oats, and here are old-fashioned oats. If you only have one kind, that's okay. She said she used a cup of quick oats and then 1/2 cup of old-fashioned. But really, if you only have one type, that's okay. So just do what you have. Use what you have. Okay, so let me open both of these. Oh, okay, well, I'll clean that up later. So we're going to measure 1 cup. And typically I don't really like baking because there's a lot of cleanup. I enjoy cooking, but not baking. But since this is so easy, I'm willing to try it. Okay. Maybe I'll use the spoon to get the last bit. Okay. So 1 cup of the quick oats. Okay. And this bowl's getting pretty full, so I think I definitely need to transfer. I didn't really think of that for some reason. Okay. Let me move this aside. I'm going to transfer this into a bigger bowl. It's okay if you kind of mess up this first time. If you mess up a little bit, that's okay. Try again. Okay. So I got this big bowl now. It's a lot easier to mix it. Okay. So I got 1 cup of the quick oats. And oats are really good for you because they have a lot of fiber in it. Fiber helps to tell your brain that your body is full. So fiber helps you feel full so you don't keep eating, you know, overeating. So fiber is very good for you. So these are pretty healthy. Okay, so I got the quick oats. Now I'm going to measure out half a cup of the old-fashioned. Maybe I'll use the spoon this time so I don't make as much of a mess. Okay, so kind of shake it to make it flat. And I'd say that's about a half a cup. We'll pour that in our mixture. Okay, so you want to kind of bring it all together. That's looking pretty good. I'll dump this out real quick. I got some oatmeal there. Okay, so our next step, it says we need 1/3 of a cup of chocolate chips. Okay, so we need a 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. And oh, I see here at the bottom it says oven at 350, which I actually didn't do, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. Okay. So here are my chocolate chips. You could use any type of chocolate chips you like. I like milk chocolate. If you really want to be a little healthier, you can get dark chocolate, but really this milk chocolate's okay too. Everything else in these cookies are healthy. So we need 1/3 of a cup. Okay. That looks like it's about 1/3 of a cup. Pour them in here. And you just kind of want to mix them in and get them all around in the mixture. Take this off. Okay. So once you kind of have all of it mixed together, you're going to need to scoop it and put it on a cookie pan, okay? So if you have a cookie pan, go ahead and use it. I don't have a cookie pan, so I'm just going to use this glassware that is oven safe. And since I don't have a non-stick cookie sheet, I do actually need butter. But if you have a non-stick cookie sheet, you do not need to do this step. So what I'm going to do with this butter is I'm just going to take the butter and kind of rub it all around the bottom of the pan, just so the cookies don't stick. So I don't know if you can see it. Probably you can't. Oh yeah, you can see it. So I kind of got it all across the bottom of the pan. And now, if you see my mixture here, I'm going to scoop this mixture up into tablespoons and form it into a cookie. Because these cookies, they don't really expand. You are just going to have to form it into a cookie. So I didn't say this at the beginning, but whenever you cook, you should always wash your hands before you start cooking, which I did. Okay, so I'm gonna form it into like a little cookie shape and put it in my pan. And like I said, they don't really spread, so you could kind of put the cookies close to each other. I personally like the feeling of this, but some of you might not like the sensory of the cookie dough in your hand. If not, if you have plastic gloves and you want to use those, you can do that. But I just kind of like feeling it in my hands. And my pan isn't that big. If you have a cookie sheet, you should be able to fit all the cookies in. I don't think I'll be able to because my pan's kind of small. But that's okay. I could just do several rounds of this. Okay. I'm excited for these cookies. Okay, actually, I'm just going to put these in right now. So I have just six cookies. Maybe I'll put one. Actually, I think I have space. I could spread these out a little bit. Let me see here. I could put at least 8. Okay. So it kind of looks like that. I'm going to put it in the oven now. First let me rinse my hands. I'll put it in the oven real quick and then I'll show you what it looks like after. Let me see. Okay, actually let me see how long I'm supposed to put them in the oven. Ooh. My recipe is on my phone. Let me check. Okay, 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I put these in the oven. And I'm just going to set my timer to 12 minutes so I could check on it at 12 minutes. Set timer to 12 minutes.
Okay, your timer is set for 12 minutes.
Okay, so I took the cookies out of the oven. I let them cool for a bit. They came out well. Yeah, and I actually tried it. And it kind of just tastes like banana bread. And what you could do with these, I put the rest of the cookies in the oven. This recipe makes about just 12 cookies, which is good enough for me. But if you want to make more, you can just double this recipe, triple it, whatever is good for your family. And if you think that you made too many or there's too much, you could actually put these in Ziploc bags and put it in the freezer. And just when you want it, just let it sit out for about a few hours and then eat it later. But these last probably about a week, just, you know, in a cookie container. So try it out. Let me know what you think. If there's actually any other recipes you'd like me to try, preferably healthy recipes, you could ask your parent to email me and I can try the recipe.